Howdy y'all, today's video is another Steven Universe fan art video, and this time I'm doing the character Lapis Lazuli. Now if you know anything of the show, you know that she's pretty much a waterbender, and she's able to form these wings and fly. She's a pretty sad character in the beginning, but later on she becomes this more powerful character, and she starts trusting people again, and she's really a great character. She's like one of the most powerful crystal gems, but you don't really get to see many fights with her, but the ones you do see are very impressive. So looking online at other fan arts of this character, you mostly saw her as the sad character that you're introduced to. I wanted to try something a little bit different, more of something of her just self-reflecting in a pool or something, and I decided to go with this pose, mostly because I need to practice poses. I'm bad for just putting characters in simple poses just because it's easier to accomplish in the end. So you'll see in the sketching process of this that I had to do a lot of adjusting just because I could not get it to look correct. I'm not 100% happy with her face. Like, I just couldn't get her lips to look right. But I love her hands. Her hands is my favorite part of this whole thing. And I think this could be a way to see the character. Like, she's always seems to be trying to figure herself out as well as the world around her. So why wouldn't she be out in some water at night? Imagine there's a pond by the barn or something. Getting the look I wanted for her also was difficult because, like I've said many times, I'm still learning how to use Procreate. It seems like each new piece I do, I'm able to bring something I learned from the previous piece into the next piece. And this one, it was the translucentness on her wings, like I did for Blue Diamond's Veil. I wanted the wings to look like they were still part of the water instead of just their own separate element, because I feel like, water would react as water typically does in the natural world, even though this is a cartoon. So later you'll see how I have them kind of splashing down into the pond and just making them look more like waterfalls. I have received questions about why I'm making their gems always glowing or glittery in some way, and I just think that's how they would look, because in the show the gems are basically described as light. So why wouldn't their gems be shiny? At least whenever their powers are activated, So I'm always trying to accomplish the shadow of the natural world that I have them sitting in, as well as the glow from their gems. Here you see that I did a lot of effort making her gem look like lapis, but I ended up covering it up with splashes. I kind of fix it later to where you can still see the gem, but it was very hard to get this one to look right in my mind's eye. You'll see me playing a lot with shadow, and it was a mess there for a bit, but overall, I'm happy how she turned out, considering that this was all experimental. Hopefully I'm able to bring what I learned from this one into some future pieces. Anyway, I think that's all I have to say about that. Lapis is an awesome character. I know she's many of y'all's favorite, and I hope you like what I came up with for her. Hope you have a great day. Bye.